Are you still waiting for your Canon EOS R5 to arrive? What about the Sony a7S III? Are you hoping to see a new Nikon mirrorless flagship camera in the first half of 2021? Well, things are about to get worse due to a fire at a major chip plant affecting Sony, Nikon, Canon, Panasonic, Olympus. This and more after the intro. Many customers still report that they're unable to get their Canon R5 full-frame mirrorless camera, which has been in short supply since July. Sony and Nikon customers are faring better. Sony customers are able to get their a7S IIIs, and Nikon customers appear to be able to get their Z6 and Z7s. But things could get a lot worse. Inside Imaging, an Australian trade journal, just reported that there was a fire at AKM Semiconductor. So why does this matter? Well, AKM Semiconductor is a big supplier of integrated circuits and digital to analog converters for, you guessed it, Japanese camera manufacturers. So what is the result? Well, the immediate result is the plant's not going to be available for about a year. Now, component shortages are expected to affect Canon, Sony, Nikon, Olympus, and Panasonic. And once their component stock runs down, and with everyone following just-in-time logistics, we could see shortages as early as December, unless, of course, they're able to source components from elsewhere. This isn't good news. It's not good news at all. Not for Nikon, which plans to announce and release a much-needed new stock in 2021. Hopefully Canon, Nikon, Sony, Panasonic, and Olympus will be able to find other sources. But now, let's take a look at what just arrived in the mail. I wasn't going to be getting this, or I wasn't expecting to get this until yesterday. Well, actually, that's not true. I was expecting you to get it today. Then UPS updated me last night saying you're not going to get it till tomorrow. And then it arrived. So that's good. All right, so, it's a big box. What's in here? Now, there's a couple of options here. It's going to be a Canon 800mm. It could be the Canon RF 50mm f1.2. It could be a 2x extender, or it could be a toaster oven that my wife ordered from Walmart. We'll just have to wait and see. So let's open it up. I was smart this time, according to what some of you guys said on the label. I covered up my address because apparently the last time I left that on. Oh, this is awesome. This is a very sharp box cutter. I got to be careful I don't slice my hand. All right, let's put it back down here because they packed it well. More. It's beginning to feel like a Jim Carrey sketch. More. All right. What are you guys going to be surprised at first? Let's get this out of here. No surprise, it's Canon. And that's right, it's the 800mm. So let's open this box up. This is one product that I got this year that I loved. When I first heard about this, it was probably back in March, February, April. I can't remember exactly. But when I heard there was going to be an 800mm, a 600mm f11, I thought, what the heck, f11? What's that going to be good for? Here it is. Well, I had it back in July, and I did a review on this, and I thought it was terrific. There we go. I really love this lens. For an ordinary filmmaker, photographer, for somebody who's starting out, who's amateur, unless you're taking pictures for House and Garden or something like that, or Sports Illustrated for animals, this thing's incredible. I was able to get shots of animals, insects, and then I turned it to the stars, and I was able to get some incredible shots of Jupiter and the moon. Just completely amazing. I used to own a telescope, and this thing got me excited like a kid. I was able to get shots better than I could with my telescope. And I know there are some people out there that are really good with telescopes, and they say, yes, they're going to do a better job, but remember, I'm an ordinary filmmaker. I'm a father. I'm 50 years old. I'm not trying to get my images published in a magazine, but I'm still that 11-year-old, that 9-year-old, that curious little boy that looked up to the stars and wanted to see the moon up close, and this is going to allow me to do that. So I love the review, and it's taken me this long to get it. And I'm very thankful to Patrick at Downtown Camera. Patrick helped me get this without having to wait. He got me a good deal on it. So Patrick, thank you very much for helping me out. And again, guys, if you're in Canada, if you're in the Toronto area and you're looking for camera gear, give Patrick a call. If it's hard to get or if you can't find deals, tell him Simon sent you, and I'm sure he'll work something out for you. All right, so let's take my water out of the way before I spill it on things. Let's put this one here because I've got more. Yeah, let's see what else we have in here. Oh. What do you think this is? Is this a 50 millimeter? So let's open it up and find out. Put those down there. And yeah, you do get a, well, I don't want to show you the size of this because it'll give it away. You get a hoodie for it, if that's the term that's used. Again, more bubble wrap. You're probably guessing what it is already. Yeah, it's the 2x extender. This thing is absolutely amazing. I know what you're thinking, but Simon, that gives you an f/22. Yes, but if you're shooting the moon, if you're shooting stuff like that, it's more than enough. You're going to be fine with it. And if you're not shooting dusk and dawn, and I know that's a prime time for a lot of photographers, but if you're out during the day, you're shooting birds, this is very handy. This alone is 800 millimeters. You put this on at 1600 millimeters. Or if you just shoot with this in cropped mode, you're at 1200. I mean, the options that you have with the R5 or the R6 are just staggering. So I'm really looking forward to trying this. And actually, let you know a bit of a secret. I actually did just try this out as soon as I got it. I just wanted to make sure everything would work. And just to try things out, I shot a neighbor's house about 3 houses down on the other side of the road. And in a frame this big, the license plate took up this much space. It was just incredible. So awesome. But wait, there's more. I have one more thing in here. Yeah, I know, more bubble wrap, right? No, seriously, something else is in here. Yeah, more bubble wrap. Yeah, more bubble wrap. I'm getting to it. This is a very, very big box. More bubble wrap. And here we go. What do you think this is? That's big, isn't it? This is a big upgrade. Let's open it here. Lens hood. There it is. The RF 50mm f1.2. I love the EF version. It's on there right now. This has been the workhorse for the ordinary filmmaker. I just love this lens. And it's also, with me getting, yes, this too. It's been a busy week for new stuff for the channel here. And with this new rig, the Crane S2, or the 2S, I keep saying S2, with the Crane 2S, and this 50mm on here with the ND filter, it's amazing the cinematic shots I'm getting. So one of the reasons I wanted to get this lens is because it's quieter than the EF version. And I'm not going to tell you that it's a whole lot quieter. It's not a lot quieter, but it produced different sounds that I should be able to hide a little bit better. But either way, I'm really excited to have this lens. So here you go. 3 things that I got for the channel today. I just got in the mail. The RF 800mm f11, and don't completely trust all the reviews you hear on this thing. Sometimes people are reviewing these things from the point of view of a professional photographer, and they'll say that this isn't as good as the 5.6, and it isn't. The 5.6 is over $10,000 US, but $800 US for an 800mm. This thing is a ton of fun. You're going to use it an awful lot. I had the 100 to 400mm EF L series lens, and in a week I used this more than I used that lens in several years. This is just a ton of fun. And the only thing I'm curious about is, did I go a little bit too crazy with the 2x extender? Maybe the 1.4 would be better. But, I've got a few weeks to decide if this is right for me or if I should go to the 1.4. So we've got that. But anyhow, guys, thanks so much for watching The Ordinary Filmmaker. How many of you got it correct? How many of you guessed I was going to get all of the above? Some of you certainly did. But that's it for now. Don't forget to subscribe for your chance to win the Synco Lav S6E and M3 shotgun microphones. I'm going to be giving these two prizes away once the channel reaches 20,000 subscribers, which is just about 2,000 subscribers away. And then for every 10,000 or so subscribers after that, I'm going to be awarding a better and more expensive prize all the way up to 100,000. At which point, I'm going to be awarding a brand new Canon EOS R5 full-frame mirrorless camera to one lucky viewer. And on that bombshell, and this bombshell, thanks for watching The Ordinary Filmmaker. We'll see you again soon.